Hi, I'm Julia Piota. I'm a life and health coach, and I help women to create healthier relationships with themselves so they can have healthier, fulfilling lives and relationships with those around them. Today, I wanted to talk about being easily discarded. So I wanted to share a personal story with you. Some of you may have heard this before, but a time in my life where I went through an extremely difficult time, and this was when I was with someone that I was engaged to, and I was very simply and easily discarded. So today, I was at church, and they were talking about how, people aren't, basically they're not showing up, the same. Like, things are not traditional anymore. People don't, treat love the same way that they did in years past. It's like we don't know love the same way that maybe our parents knew love. So it made me think about wanting to create this video and just share with you a moment, in time of when I went through an event where, I was just let go of, and the individual just moved on. So I was with someone for 4 years. We got engaged, and this happened approximately, 6 months before our wedding. And it was fast. So it was 1 week. I came home on a Monday. I saw that he was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be, had a conversation with him that evening, and he denied. I'm giving you the real short version of the story, by the way. Tuesday rolled around, and he's like, I think I want to stay in a hotel and get some clarity on our relationship. So he went from Wednesday to Friday, stayed in a hotel, came back on Friday, and he broke up with me. Ended our engagement, and that's it. Like, left, boom. So no conversation leading up to it. Most people, when they're unhappy in a relationship, they're letting their partner know, and you can kind of tell, like, okay, things are kind of on the rocks here, maybe we need to work through things. And this wasn't the case. This was literally, being together with someone for 4 years, them deciding on a Monday, hey, I don't know if we should be together anymore, and then leaving for a couple days in a hotel, coming back and saying, all right, I made my final decision, like, I'm out. And then he grabbed a few things from the house and left, and then showed up, about a week later to pack up his items and then truly be gone for good. So it was a very difficult time, because it left me obviously super devastated and questioning, like, what the fuck just happened? And he made himself completely unavailable to talk to. I wasn't able to reach out to him and say, can we talk? What went wrong? Like, what's going on? And it literally was, like this split decision of him leaving and, making new arrangements of getting a lease on a new apartment, moving out of my house. And, like, he was doing these things without me knowing. It was while he was gone, staying in the hotel, that he lined these things up. So it was like this quick departure. And, this is a long story. There's way more to this story, but I wanted to give you just like a snapshot of it. So I can talk about this whole, being discarded in relationships. This can be a bit frustrating. Like, for me, this was a good learning experience. It was an extremely hard time in my life. It was when I hit my rock bottom and felt like my life was completely falling apart. And I needed that. I needed that experience in my life to learn from and to grow, and, to even be in this position of where I'm at now, wanting to coach women, wanting to help them create healthier relationships with themselves. And this really just made me think about how the world that we're living in today it's so true. Being out, going out on dates, witnessing the people around me and their relationships. Not everyone, but a lot of people are just trying to get to that the next best thing. And it's extremely frustrating. So what I want you to think about here is, when you're out and about and you're dating and you're meeting people, do you know what the fuck you want? Do you have any fucking clue what you want? And if you don't have a clue, go hang out with the people that don't know what the fuck they want either. If you're someone that knows what you want, go after the people that know what they want. Figure out, are you a person that is truly 100% committed? If you are going to propose to someone, are you going to stay with them? Will you work through your challenges in life? It's almost like the people that easily discard and have no problem with it truly need to be, hooked up with women, men that are going to be in that same boat. And then the people that truly want a committed relationship, that are willing and ready and determined to put in the required work, because relationships have challenges just like your everyday life does. And, we need the people in this space over here that are going to show the fuck up and master this shit together. We need the weak ones that aren't willing to put in the effort, that are searching for the next best thing, that maybe don't know what they want, that maybe they have some things that need to be healed within them, that self-sabotage. Maybe they're looking for happiness in other people and don't know how to make themselves happy. So they spend time with someone, and then once that happiness drains out of the relationship, they have to go find the next one. And that's what I see happen in my relationship. Was he was someone that didn't know how to make himself happy. His happiness came from other people. So somewhere in there, I'm guessing either that happiness was draining out without me knowing, or this new woman walked into his life and it truly just boosted his level of happiness up so much that it was very easy for him to just discard me and move on. So I want you to really, look at that. Do you have some stuff that needs healing within you right now? Is it going to hold you back from having a healthy relationship with someone else? Are you in a boat where you really don't want a serious relationship? And if that's the case, be honest about it. Can you be honest and, spend your time and energy with other people that are in alignment with where you're at? Rather than, trying to, I look at this as, rather than trying to go for someone else, that it's really basically you're going into their life and you're telling them you're this person. Let's just say this individual you're going for wants this committed long relationship, and you're showing up in this mask saying, oh yeah, I want this committed long relationship too, and you're just putting on a show for them. Can you be honest? And don't go for those people. Leave those people alone, because you're gonna hurt them like hell. I feel being in that position, it hurt like hell, and that's not something that I would ever want to attract in my life again. So we really need to separate out, these individuals from one another. And if you're ever in a position, let's say like I was, where you know what you want, I'm going to tell you to pay attention to the red flags. And when the red flags come up, do not ignore them. There are signals. There were signals in my relationship earlier on that I looked past, because somewhere along in society we were told to, give people the benefit of the doubt. Give them more time. Maybe they'll change. I firmly believe that right away when you meet someone, they show you who they are through their actions, right? Never their words, fuck their words. They can say whatever words they want. Pay attention to their actions. So I'm going to leave this at that and just really have you reflect on, are you someone that might need a little bit more healing? Do you know for certain that you're not looking for, a long-term relationship? Are you someone that wants a long-term relationship? Be extremely clear with yourself. Be honest and know what it is that you're looking for so you can truly, show up in integrity and basically be of service to all those around you rather than showing up with a mask on, pretending to be someone that you're not, and disappointing or hurting others. So the trauma that happens when you go through extremely difficult situations, breakups and that leaves a lot of trauma on someone's heart, which then leaves them extremely guarded when they're going back out in the world again. So can you come from a loving place and just show up from this wonderful place of love, being honest and going for what you're currently in alignment with? And if you don't want to go for what you're currently in alignment with, then it's time to change yourself. It's time to become the person that you truly want to be in a relationship with. And if you're currently in a place where you're like, hey, yes, I want to do this. I've got work to do on myself. I want to become a better person. I want to align with this relationship that I truly have a vision for in my mind, but I don't know how to do it. I want to invite you in. There is a link in the description section of this video where you can schedule a discovery call with me. We'll connect, get on a call together. I'll find out what your goals and your vision is, any obstacles that are currently holding you back from receiving this vision or goals that you have for your life. And getting on that call gives you the opportunity to find out what coaching is about. And we determine then from that call if coaching would be a right fit for you. If you are someone that's not ready for coaching, but you want to uncover what the number one reason is that you're attracting toxic or maybe disrespectful relationships or just people that aren't in alignment with you into your life, there is a link to schedule a Worthy Woman assessment. You can also get that set up as well. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a like, and I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day today.